Hey guys, Mark. I feel like telling a story time today because I've seen everyone else do it, I've never done it, and I feel like I have to do it because, I feel like I have a cool story. That's basically it. I feel like I want to pop my cherry in telling this story time, but what could I say? Basically, there's been a lot of strange things that have happened, like definitely with music and stuff, so I don't know if I should share a story with that, only kind of the craziest, only like the worst. Like I've had a lot of bad experiences with it because people are really, really lazy when it comes to just like music and meeting up in general and wanting to talk, wanting to get to know you, especially where I am from. People really don't want to know anything about you really too much. They just kind of, especially me, like they just kind of, they hear me and they're like, oh, right, that's fine, I don't like you. But other places, they like me, so like way far, far away from where I actually live. So that's kind of where I'm depending on most of my not gonna say income, but just my craft stuff, so it doesn't really, I'm not really appreciating Ireland, if that makes sense. So I basically have a story time where I went up to Dublin one time, into like the city centre basically, and I basically was trying to meet a manager, and right now I have the thing called Twine. Twine is great because now I found a way to actually get involved with a manager and meet up with creative people, and it's great so I can like get paid work. Like I didn't mean to bring up income and stuff, but I can actually get paid work and I can collaborate with people who I needed to collaborate with. Like I'm still talking to some people right now on Facebook or something like that, and we made songs like 2, 3, 4 years ago, and they're still getting on about it, and they still won't release it, they still don't want anything to do with it, and it's kind of crazy. So if you want to like refresh sort of your profile and your project, the people that you want to be surrounded by, you really should go and look up Twine because it's just a great account. I have a pro account myself. It just helps me sort of organize everything. But this is before I had it. This is just like, I rely totally on Twine. So this is me literally just like fishing through the internet, trying to find people who I can meet up with, and that obviously does not end up good. Yeah, like whole portfolio with it and stuff like that. So, you can send that stuff to like producers, or you could send it to like a manager, you can send it to, filmmakers, even photographers, and I've used it before myself for like, for stuff like EP or for like when I'm out, like I have to use it because it's just so great. It's like a little network that you join, without any contract or anything like that. So basically, I went in just like finding this person off Craigslist, and I went in basically just wanting to meet somebody who is going to do A&R because I really kind of suck at that. So I have to do it now myself because it's just easier for me to do it. But actually I have someone else, her name's Clara, she's great. But at the time I had someone else, and now I kind of do it myself more or less, picking out who I need with Twine. But I had to hire someone because I was just getting overwhelmed with it. So this person told me that I should go into Dublin and I should probably try and find someone near the actual city centre, which is like, there's like so many people in there, and there's so many it's like there's a person basically so to meet me in a park. So here's like a city centre, and it's like a park in the middle. Do you understand what I mean? And I went in there, and this guy was supposed to be wearing a yellow coat. I'm like, why? But I went in there and I was really excited to meet this guy. I was like, why yellow coat? Because when I met up with anyone else, like a photographer or someone, it's like, let's just go to a cafe, let's go get a coffee, let's go whatever. And instead, this guy was sitting there in, a park, and he was trying to sit down. I just went in, took the thing in, went to, actually into the place. And while I was there, I saw the good dude, and I just sort of stood away from him. I didn't want anything to do with him, because again, it was Craigslist. And I just kind of like, are you the guy on Mark? And he's like, oh yeah, I am, yeah. And then he started talking to me, and he was like, you got a really pretty face. And then he was like, you're really pretty, and he put his hand on my leg, and then I already sat down at that point, by the way. I was just, he was like, trying to make casual conversation about music, but then, the only part I can't remember, you have a really pretty face, and he was like, do you want to, do porn? And he was just like, this is gonna really help you. And I'm like, oh, I see what's going on. So I literally just, I was just like, kind of like, oh god, like fight or flight mode. I didn't know what to do, what to say. So I was just like, oh god. So I really just wanted to get him off my leg. So I just kind of had to cross my legs in order for him to stop. And he didn't like do anything bad, but I was like terrified what he was wearing with this trench coat. And it was like kind of like a big not like a trench coat, but you know the yellow one? It was really bizarre. Sorry, my camera just died by the way. So I just got away as fast as I could, but it was a crazy experience. Like, I never went back there, and I don't want to go back there because I still think he's stalking me to this day. But yeah, so you have to be really careful. Always go to, basic moral of the story is, you will find creeps out there, so you really have to get into something which is the platform site, which will actually give you correct contacts so that you can actually build up better, you know, management, etc. And not even management, but just, you know, if you want to collaborate with other people, you know, you don't want to go into people who have wrong intentions, etc. So that's advice for you guys. Do not go into places where you do not understand where people are from, or, you know, just meet random ass people. And always meet up with them first before you ever sign any deal or contract. Like, you know, I thought you'd know that by now, but it's not being said. Okay, thanks guys for watching, and I hope that you enjoyed the story time video. Links to everything below in the description, and bye!